you're about to see are true. They took place in Memphis, Tennessee on August 14th of 1969. By all indications of the records, it was about 1:30 in the afternoon of August 14th. George Howard Putt, he was called Buster by his friends and neighbors and relatives and the ones who knew him, had left downtown Memphis and was going east on Madison Avenue as we're now approaching Overton Square. The locations are real, as you're about to see. He was driving along looking for somebody to rob or something to rob, and he was approaching Cooper Street at Madison and Cooper, which is located in Overton Square. The traffic light you see up ahead is Cooper Street. When George Howard Putt got to this location, most of the traffic was turning to the right, so he thought he would do the same. Right here is the location of Madison and Cooper, and he was turning east off of Madison and heading south on Cooper. We're going south on Cooper Street. It's in the eastern edge of Midtown Memphis, and between this part of Cooper and East Memphis and Riverside Park downtown, for 29 days, George Howard Putt put a terror in the city of Memphis. George Howard Putt was still going south on Cooper Street, and there's a lot of businesses around, and this is a railroad viaduct we're going under, and we're approaching the intersection of Young and Cooper Street, and this is where he's going to make his first move. He was still looking around all the time for places to rob. He needed money. He had left the blood bank at downtown Memphis on Jefferson Street at 118 Jefferson Street in downtown Memphis, and got $5 for selling plasma, but that was not enough. This is the corner of Cooper and Young Street, and George Howard Putt kept going south on Cooper. Traffic light you see up ahead here is Southern Avenue, and instead of turning, he will go straight across the railroad tracks at Southern and Cooper Street. Looking at the Hermitage Apartments on Cooper Street, where George Howard Putt did his first killing of Roy and Brindle and Dumas on August 14th at 1969. The time right now was approximately at 1:45 p.m. These are the Hermitage Apartments, and Roy and Brindle Dumas lived in apartment number 1. I don't think we can actually go in there because somebody might be living there now. So we'll continue on from the Hermitage Apartments. After killing Roy and Brindle Dumas on August 14, 1969, 11 days passed in the city of Memphis before George Howard Putt would strike again. We're heading west on Lamar. As you can see the Steric building down there. We're heading toward downtown Memphis. And we'll go head north when we get to Bellevue and Lamar, which will be to the right. And 11 days passed, and he made another kill. This time it was Miss Leela Jackson at 21 North Somerville. Sure, take a right on Bellevue. This Bellevue, the next traffic light, we're going to take a right. This is Central. And the next traffic light will be Bellevue, and we're going to take a right. And we're proceeding to 21 North Somerville. We're at the intersection of Bellevue and Lamar. We're going to be going north on Bellevue. We're taking a right and heading north on Bellevue. The street you're looking at north on Bellevue is in the area where 2 of the murders took place in August of 1969. This location is looking north on Bellevue at Union Avenue. We're taking a tour of the route that George Howard Putt made in 1969. Be back to your right as we continue on Bellevue. This is the intersection of Bellevue and Madison in Midtown Memphis. Madison divides north and south. North of Madison, the numbers will start over again. And we're going to go to 144 North Bellevue before we go to 21 North Somerville. 144 North Bellevue is a little block of apartments where he made his last kill on Mary Christine Pickens. Back in 1969 at 144 North Bellevue is where the LeBlanc Apartments was located. They have been torn down since then, and this is a doctor's office. But this is the same location, 144 North Bellevue, where George Howard Putt made his last kill. It was on September the 3rd or 4th of 1969, after Labor Day. After killing Christine Pickens, Putt ran down this expressway, as you see, because it was not yet finished. We're going west over. You're looking at the Baptist Hospital, if you can see it. Chester Putt, George Howard Putt's brother, was working here, and I knew him, and I met George Howard Putt one time. Right now we're going south on Pauline Street, coming up on Jefferson, and we're coming back to Madison. There's another shot of the Baptist Memorial Hospital. Alright, we're going south on Camilla Street. And this corner up here is Camilla and Madison. And you'll want to take a left. This is a tour of George Howard Putt on 29 Days of Terror in August of 1969. Turned around and straightened out, and we're going west on Madison, approaching the Baptist Memorial Hospital.